YouTube subject. And my video, welcome to BD Network. On this channel today, we're gonna talk about the two weapons the government got weapon on everyone. It's called teenage girls, and they know how to use it. And we're trying to figure out what it is. It's an unfair advantage. And it ain't true weapons, but they use it. And we also gonna talk about the marriage. Is something wrong with marriage? I think it's taxes. Taxes can't be involved in marriage. It makes the parents monsters when they hear gossip about the children and destroys the children's lives. So we try to figure out, you know, the problem with marriage. We'll get to the second subject in a minute. You know, marriage is a sacred thing, always will be a sacred thing. To be married with another person and guaranteed conversation, and you don't have sex with that person. You can't have sex with that person until you get married. The whole gift of marriage, you get sex with the person, and you be able to take care of all the kids that come from sex with that person. That is a sacred thing because you're creating people when you have sex with that person. But you know, there should be no envy of marriage. There should be no jealousy of marriage. Marriage should not be used to bully people. You know, marriage should not look like a tax. It should not look like a government action against people. You know, I believe it's because it is written to the government. Paper go to the government. You know, the prenuptial or whatever. I know there's some other papers that just right to the government to get married. I believe it should be common law marriage, at least nationwide, hopefully worldwide, where you go, you say, hey, I talked to her, this everyone knows, and you just get married, you know, in your county or whatever, and the people know, hey, these are people that know that this is the person I'm with, and we're gonna stay right here, and we're gonna be married, and then, you know, it's just regular stuff that hey, they married, whatever, you know, and that's it, you know. You know, I can go on and on about the way that sex marriage affects the people, and when they have kids, somehow they become overbearing on the children, and it can lead to a situation where strangers in the public can affect the lives of the children who they've been married by, either through the extended family of the child or the immediate family of the child. Okay, with the situation that happened to me, it is impossible to get out of because they don't listen to the child when the child speaks on it or ask the child how the child feels about it. You know, I believe it's because of all the mix up between money and people. When they have children, they don't see the children as, you know, they see it as money instead of people, you know. So, you know, there's the problem with sex marriage, and I recommend common law marriage for all people, straight or homosexual, you know. So, you know, as for the other weapon that the government has, you know, teen girls, which I believe they use, you know, through advertising, you know, that's a very unfair weapon. You know, you can believe it or not that this is so, you know, somehow this is what is used very hard to get out of to place rape charges on a man, you know, and you know, you talk about R. Kelly, you know, he's not that big of a monster, he's very dumb, you know, which he, you know, to be as accomplished as he is and as famous as he is, he should be smarter than that. So he's some just you know, not that much in Diddy, he just does weird things, you know, he should be in jail for that. But you know, it shouldn't be monsterized and intensified, you know, to the point where there are people who want to question everything he's ever stood for. He didn't stand up from very they didn't stand up for very many sick things because they're not sickos and things like that. You know, if I say this weapon called innocence that they use against males who they feel either can make a lot of changes that they won't be comfortable with in the public. You know, I feel that that is only fear, okay, that these changes are not the point of what these people are doing, or nor are they possible, okay, unless they cannot control the actual problem that brings those changes. I believe they should focus on what is bringing those changes, and not the people who are the focus point of those changes trying to be made by whoever doing that. Okay, like if there's a person walking around and you give people ideas, they're not giving those people ideas. They should go after the people who are getting those who are coming up with those who get those ideas. Those are the people who should be the people in point who get those ideas. So that's my you know that's what I have to say about that. And this is King on Ball reporting it live. Listen, everyone, a celebration field, movement field, action field, event field, peace field, conversation field day.